Alrighty, my name is Mark Vandenberg and I am from the Gun Rights Radio Network, and I'm going to do a screencast today for people who need to know how to export an MP3 out of Audacity. I get this question quite often, and people want to send me an MP3 file, maybe for the Gun Review podcast, or maybe some comments for one of the podcasts. And they want to use Audacity because they want to get good quality sound, but they just don't know how to export the file. And really, as long as you've got everything else set up and you're able to record, that's no problem. There's just a few steps that you need to do. So if you go to Edit, and you go down to Preferences, which is Control P, and as you can see here, there's an MP3 export library. The main thing you need here is you need the codecs for the lame MP3 encoder. And so most of us don't have that installed already. So what you need to do is you need to click on this download button. That's going to bring you to this page. And as you can see right here, for Audacity for Windows, that's a lame, whatever version they're at that time, Audacity for Windows. You download that file to your desktop, double click on it, and it's going to create a directory in your programs file for you to link to Audacity. Once you've done that, you'll go to Locate, and you'll see, for me, I've already been there, so it's going to come up right to that place. But what you need to do is you need to navigate to your programs file under C, and you'll see lame for Audacity, and you'll see the lame DLL here, lame ENC DLL. You select that, click OK, and then click OK. Now that's all you need to do. You have the codecs now to create an MP3 file on to export it. So here I've already created a little file, and so this little file right here, you how to, and I've created this little file, and say I want to send it to somebody, and I want to send it to them as an MP3. We would basically go to File, we would go to Export, and then we would say we want to export that to my desktop, let's say. Now as you see, if you click on this here, now you've got a bunch of different selections, and you see MP3 is selected there. So we'll just this as our test, and we can just click then. And the other thing is depending on if you want different qualities, this is something you really need to know right here. So click on Options, and it's going to bring up different options. And what you can do here is change that to whatever settings that you're looking for. I usually do a consistent, and I really send all my podcasts out at 40 kbps. Now if you're going to send me a file, send it in a higher quality file if you're going to send an MP3. So at the least 128 or 192 I would prefer if you're going to send it as an MP3. Click OK. Now that setting's saved. So now you save that file. It exports that, and I actually now have a file on my desktop that says test MP3. But for the highest quality to get into the podcast, I really prefer that you save it as a WAV file. So to do that, it would just be File, Export, and then you would export that. Instead of selecting MP3 here, we would select WAV, and that's the WAV Microsoft format. And then you can do options on that too, which there isn't any because it's going to be exported as a 16-bit WAV file, which is going to be a good quality file. And it'd be the same thing. It's going to be bigger, and you just same thing. I'm going to save it as a test file and hit save, and now I have that. Now it's much bigger, and you can use a file service like Transfer Big Files or something like that to transfer that to me, and it won't cost you anything. It's going to take longer for you to upload, but that'll be the highest quality file to upload to me. And so if you have any questions about Audacity and you'd like to send into some reviews to the Gun Review podcast, that's exactly how you can do it. Also, we accept comments that way, so if you want to send us a comment for any of the shows on the Gun Rights Radio Network, just make sure you play with Audacity and you'll be able to be an expert audio recording yourself. And for all of us at the Gun Rights Radio Network, I hope you enjoy all the shows, and we're looking forward to any of your audio comments or gun reviews.